F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali called for a cautious approach to altering any regulations surrounding Red Bull Racing's management of two teams. Formula One CEO Stefano Domenicali has responded to the concerns raised by some team principals about Red Bull Racing owning two F1 teams. Red Bull Racing, a dominant force in the Formula One circuit, has been under the spotlight not only for its on-track performance but also for its dual role as the overseer of two F1 teams, Red Bull and Visa Cash App RB. This dual ownership has sparked debates about the fairness and balance within the sport, raising questions about whether it could skew the voting dynamics within the F1 Commission. During a press conference ahead of the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, Domenicali addressed these issues head-on. He commented, as quoted by GP Blog, "The subject of Red Bull's two teams has been on the table for a few months now. However, I want to stress right away that we must not forget the benefits Red Bull has brought to Formula One through the purchase and management of a second team. We know that the more we grow, the more the value of each team's franchise increases. We are also aware that the ownership of multiple teams, and therefore the number of votes in the F1 Commission, may be subject to discussion. The issue of parts trading among teams, another critical aspect of team management, was also discussed. The current regulations allow for teams to buy and sell components, a practice that has existed for many years and is seen as beneficial for smaller teams. Domenicali urged caution in any changes to this arrangement, suggesting that the existing balance has been effective. I think this is an aspect that should be approached with caution. The balance struck now is not bad. We are talking about parts that some teams have been buying from others for many years. In this sense, there are no signs that changes to the current regulations are needed. This comes after complaints from other teams including McLaren CEO Zak Brown, who commented to Sky Sports F1 earlier in the season. We have some work to do around the rules. I think the AB team is a real problem moving forward. I think co-ownership, you don't really have that in any other sport, and I think that provides a lot of conflict of interest. So now that we have a budget cap we need to be really a sport of total fairness, and I think any time you have an entity that owns two teams, or an A and B relationship, I think it really starts to compromise the integrity of sporting fairness.